And even though I knew this episode was coming, I was not prepared for the death of Nanami. I'm just keeping it stack with you. I've known for weeks that this was coming. However, the animators, they done a phenomenal job with this episode. There was some real justice as a Jujutsu Kaisen fan. Like, I couldn't have been more proud and sad and devastated. I almost can't start to cry on stream there to have watched this episode. But you know what I am proud of? You, when you subscribe to this channel. We're trying to hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and help a brother out. But this episode was truly, it was a work of art. It was genuinely a work of art. I try and say this almost every week, but seriously, these animators, they need awards. The voice actors too. They all need awards. I don't know what award you can give them, but they need awards, okay? Having this episode open up with Yuji walking through the streets and having everyone speak to him about previous things that they had said, it was truly phenomenal. It was a surreal experience, and honestly, it made Yuji's breakdown hit so much harder than what I'd anticipated it would have. It hit way harder in the anime, I think, than it did in the manga, and you can really feel the emotions flowing through Yuji. To top it all off, we have Nanami and him and his last fight against the cases, which I genuinely thought was absolutely perfect. However, I have one gripe, but it's not really a gripe, it's more of just a preference, I suppose, but I'll get into that one in a second. Nanami's final fight here with the cases was, it really drove home just how tired he was. It drove home how bad things were, and it done it in a way that I don't think the manga hit as hard on. And Nanami swinging his sword as he's having flashbacks of being in Malaysia, and the grunts, the screams from him, it's heartfelt. Like the voice actor for Nanami, he needs an award. I don't know what awards you give these people. Just give them something, a trophy, please. I beg of you. Him slipping on blood, and he's even taking hits from low-level cases. It's just something that doesn't happen in the manga. And in the manga, from my perspective, he's portrayed as this moment as a man who's on his last legs, and he's given it all, almost like a berserker or something. But the anime kind of portrayed him more as a desperate last fight, which I think personally it hits way harder, knowing how hard and how tired he is just to get caught by this little fucker, which is where I have my gripe or my preference, I suppose. The two main differences in the anime and the manga is that Mahito catches Nanami from the front in the manga, and in the anime he catches him from behind. How both of these scenes, they work perfectly. They're both executed phenomenally. However, I think I prefer Mahito catching Nanami from the front, and I'll explain why. I think me personally, I think having Mahito catch Nanami from the front, it felt as if Nanami was being confronted with everything that he's just fought against all over again, and it was a brutal reminder that no matter how hard you try, you weren't getting out of this alive. But in the anime, Mahito catches Nanami from behind, and it emphasizes just how cruel Mahito is as a kiss. But I think I prefer Mahito standing face to face with Nanami and seeing the final moments of Nanami. And I did mention this on stream, which by the way, you should go and follow my Twitch channel, also check out my gaming channel. But I mentioned this on stream about how Mahito being here and just basically softly touching Nanami's back like this, it was so unsettling. And it was unsettling because of how it happens and how Mahito speaks. It's the way Mahito speaks. It's almost as if he's trying to reassure Nanami that everything's gonna be okay, but also at the same time, they both know exactly what's coming and what is about to happen. Nanami's intentions are already fucking, like, his story's already fucking rap skis here, and Mahito, he already knows what he's gonna do before he's even done it. Let's be real here, which is where our dear boy runs in, Yuji, and he witnesses the final moments of Nanami Kento. And I can't express to you how hard the voice actors went for this episode. Like, they really hit home. Like, you truly feel everything in this sequence. It was perfect. Honestly, I never ever expected the anime adaptation to go this fucking hard, and how well they executed everything. It was simply perfect. But this is where we get into the fight between Yuji and Mahito. We're now at the summit of, we're like at the bottom of the mountain for the climax that is the Shibuya arc here. We're almost there. And the animating team went above and beyond with all sorts of tiny little details in this episode. And it was just beautiful. It was genuinely, it was fucking stunning. It was a sight to behold. Yuji and Mahito walking towards each other, not blinking, not looking away as the walls are closing in on them, with Yuji hitting Mahito with the Manji Kid. And these two fighting in this claustrophobic space that was just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It was just genuinely something so fucking good. I had goosebumps watching this scene. It was truly a sight to fucking behold. Like, genuinely, I can't say it enough. Like, this episode was truly a fucking masterpiece for me. Overall, the episode truly, it was just a work of art. It genuinely was. And I'm so happy and so proud of the animators for this episode. They really genuinely went above and beyond. It was just a fucking phenomenal episode. For me, this is a perfect episode. This is a 10 out of 10 episode. And I know more what's coming. And I truly hope the animators get their breaks they get their time. They get the time to work on this episode, and I also hope they get time to just fucking work on themselves after this, because the studio that shall not be named right now, they've been working these guys into the fucking ground, and I genuinely hope that after this season's open, like, I doubt they're gonna take a break now, because we're so close to the end. I doubt we're gonna take breaks now. I just can't see it happen. If it was gonna happen, I think it would have happened earlier on in the season, personally. So I doubt we're gonna get breaks now. I doubt we're gonna get any delays or anything like that. But I truly hope after this season is finished, I hope mappa really sits back and think, what the fuck are we doing here? They probably won't, but I hope there's some sort of strike or like mass walkout from the animators, because they deserve better, and I hope another better studio picks them up that's going to give them the time to fill out what they want to do, to give them time to work on their passions, because that's just going to work out better for all parties involved. But that's everything from me. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I hear subscribing to this channel contributes to a PP growth increase. And also, if you haven't already, follow my Twitch channel, because we're streaming more on there lately. And also, I have a gaming channel. But as always, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Much love, big kisses, peace.